Honorable Machangi, Your Excellency the President, pongezi for gathering us here today so that we can reflect on the state of the nation and also be able to think together on the way forward. Kwa hivyo nasema asante sana. Your Excellency, very important messages have come from the panelists, and I'll just try and summarize one or two things that perhaps may need further reflection in terms of policy development. One is the functions as defined of the national government and the county government. I think the COVID scenario, as bad as it has been to the Kenyan people, has shown that perhaps the fear that we sometimes have that certain functions should not be devolved can be overcome through concerted effort. This is a very good example that we can move forward with. The other thing that I think we must look at is to continuously define the fault lines. In all this conversation, perhaps we needed a very specific approach to what are the fault lines, because it is clear that COVID is not over. So let me be a little bit self-provocative here. Who are the fault lines? Is it the politicians? Are we the fault line in the fight against COVID? Is it some of our institutions? Be it the parliament, be it the county assemblies? Are these the fault lines? Who has been at the forefront in breaching the rules in the fight against COVID? Is it us? Me being one of them? And if so, then what can we do so that we as the fault lines can be curbed so that Kenyan lives can be saved? Finally, I would just like to urge the Treasury to continuously review the tax regime so that it can be more friendly to the business community, because we have seen so many institutions go under. The pressure is immense. Some are investors in this room, some are businessmen. Your Excellency, I can tell you, KRA is breathing down the necks of many people. One enters through this door, when you think you are done, the next officer enters through the other door. I think a continuous reflection around the tax regime to make it more business friendly for rapid revival will be very important. And finally, just to urge the Treasury Secretary to look at the debt numbers carefully. He gave us a fairly confident situation, but I think we all know we need to be very, very careful so that we can resuscitate our economy as soon as possible. Apart from that, Your Excellency, it has not been easy for you. Some of us have had very minimal contact with you. We had to keep away. Your life is a matter of national security. So it is understood that for us to hover around you and give you COVID could have been very dangerous for this country. So we thank God that you are here. Asanteni sana.